Hi, welcome. Now I am going to show you how to consolidate date time records into dates. Okay, so what I have is about 60 records of sales with date time records and with the respective sales of a particular product in a company. Okay, so these records are attached to a time pot. Okay, so you can see 31st May about midnight 28 minutes and 55 seconds. There is a sale of 1587, as well as 31st May the about afternoon 4 o'clock also there is a sale. Okay, so these records having the time pot, but what we want here is that we want to consolidate for every day what is the total number of records, as well as what is the sum of sales. Okay, so every day, that means when we add time, so this one record may be within a range about from 1st of May 2018, supposed to be 1st of May 2018 00 hours 00 minutes and 00 seconds to 1st of May 23rd hour 59 minutes and 59 seconds. This makes single day's time record. Okay, so the range is from this day plus this up to this day plus this. Okay, so how can we add that one, that range? How we are going to get a range? So that we will check those range of records here must come under 1st of May. So what I am going to do is this one is a format of HHMMSS. Okay, this is hour, minutes and seconds, and similarly this is also hour, minutes and seconds. Okay, hour, minutes and seconds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to find out what is the number value of these two range. Okay, so I'm going to find out what is the number range. Format cells, I go to number. Okay, I make it the more fractions. Okay, it says it's 0. Okay, and what is the number range, number value of this fraction? This 23 hour 59. So it is 0.999988 and something. Okay, that means the range of number value of this date plus a fraction 0 to a fraction of 0.949 plus 5 nines will give satisfy the time and time pot as hour, minutes and seconds. Okay, so the time pot as a number, it is a fraction from 0 to 0.59. Okay, because up to 49 it will come, we will add one more 9, round it this one. Okay, 5 nines. We'll pick all the records of May 1st. Similarly, for each day, if we add this one as a lower bound, this one as a upper bound, it will pick all the records of 2nd May and so on. Okay, before that, what I want to do is that I want to give a name for the date time list. Select all the records, define name and give date time. So I defined a name date time to this set, this column values. Okay, similarly for the sales also I give the name. Define name. Already it come up with the sales, the default value. I am okay with that. So why do we define name? Because when we use it in the formula, we are going to keep on using the ranges. Okay, the date time records as well as the sales list. but every time when you use it, we may be worrying about when we move the formula to next cell, the range also here move to the move one cell down. Okay, so Excel will move the ranges also relatively. That one will cause the range wrong range. Okay, so what we are going to do, we define name, then we no need to worry about relatively changing the range. Okay, one more benefit is that when you define ranges, then it is more readable. Okay, when you see the formula yourself, you can understand what is going on. Otherwise, you must keep in mind what is a particular range is about. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the countif function to count the number of records. Okay, so okay, count if having a multiple ifs. If all the conditions are satisfied, then only it will count the record. Okay, so if you have more than one condition to check or to count, then you must use the count ifs condition. We are going to use two conditions. One is the may date greater than or equal to this date plus lower bound, and the date is less than or plus this upper bound. Okay, so that will 0.999 will give the upper bound. So this is a lower bound and upper bound for the time. Okay, time part. So each condition has in count if function, each condition has two arguments. Okay, criteria range and criteria will make one condition. Okay, similarly criteria 2 criteria range 2 and criteria 2 will make another condition. Okay, so this criteria range is left hand side of the condition, criteria is right hand side of the condition. In other words, criteria range is where do you want to look for, and criteria is what do you want to look for. Okay, so in this case what we have is where do I want to look for. I want to look for in there. Okay, automatically when you select the range, it will give the date time, or you can straight away type the date time, then it will pop up the list down box to show you what are the names you defined, which is in this checked type. Okay, so you can simply select from the list date time. What do you want to look for? This is where in the date time records. Okay, date time list, date time column of this total records. Okay, what do you want to look for? I want to look for this value. Okay, so it must be greater than or equal to, I am putting the criteria condition here, this first May. Okay, it has to be first May, plus I must add the lower bound time part, which is nothing but 0.00, which is meaningless. You can, if you want, you can add it. Otherwise the 0 you no need to add, because no point in adding 00. Okay, for your understanding purpose I am adding it. Okay, up to 5. Similarly, we have one more condition, the upper bound condition. Where do you want to look for? The criteria range 2, the same thing, date time. Once you put D, it will pop up all the functions as well as the user defined names. My name is here. User defined names are in the checked box. Okay, date time. Okay, now what I want to look for, again the upper bound is supposed to be less than or equal to the same date, plus my upper bound for time is, you can see here, 0.99999. okay, this is the upper bound, will give 23rd hour, which is 11 p.m. okay, 11 p.m. 59:59. okay, that part. Okay, and close the bracket. So basically it has to count all the records with this date time from 000 00 hour, 00 minute and 00 second to the same May 1st up to 24th hour, 23rd hour, 59 minutes and 59 seconds. Okay, I converted this one to numeric. Okay, will it work? Because this is a date, you no need to worry, even though the format is the date, but Excel handles that one as a numeric. So it will add the numeric value of this date plus this time, this is 00 up to this date and 0.999. This is the fraction in terms of number, but when it converts to time, it will give the 00 hour to 23rd hour, 59 seconds. Okay, 59 minutes 59 seconds. I hope you understand. So we are taking this interval, okay, from here to here. If both conditions are true, that means those records having 1st May plus some time part will be consolidated here. For the 1st May we have only one record. When we move to second one, we have 3 records. Let's see, 1, okay, 3 records are there, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so it's fine, and we will move on to all the record counts. Okay, we will have it up to 31st of May. So if you sum it up, you must have the total number of records. So our total number of records is 60. Similarly, for the sum of sales, the same thing. Okay, sum ifs function. Okay, what is our range? Sum range. What do you want to sum it up? I want to sum it up the sales column, which is we already defined as sales. And what is our criteria? The same thing, like we want to have the date time. Date time column needs to be checked with greater than or equal to the lower bound date, which is nothing but this date plus time part 0.0000. Okay, similarly same thing, the date time must be date time. Where do I want to look for? In the date time. What do I want to look for? Less than or equal to the same thing, the date May 1st plus 0.999. Okay, so I want to sum it up the sales column when these two conditions are true. These two conditions will make the sum ifs as to pick only the records of 1st of May with some time. Okay, so I put the lower bound of time in fraction to the upper bound of time. That's it. You can see it is 1871 and so on. Okay, so this one is the May 1st. You will see, is it 1871? May 1st 1871. Okay, for the May 2nd, okay, we have 2053. See in the status bar 2053.94, 2053.94. Okay, this way you can start consolidating the date time records into date records. Okay, I hope this video is helpful to you, and If you have any comments and suggestions, please state it in the comments box. Please subscribe to my channel. The Alan Sam button is already there in the screen itself. And also God bless you.